Depetti.
When Genesis branched off from Hyundai, become its own luxury brand, it came out with two vehicles. The G90, which is their full-size sedan, and the successor of the Hyundai Equus, and the G80, which is their mid-size sedan, which is the successor, well, renamed from the Hyundai Genesis. Today I got the Genesis G80 3.3 twin turbo sport. Let's get into a review. Now, as always, I like to start with the front of the vehicle. We're gonna start with the grille. Now, the one difference that you get from the G80 Sport from the regular G80 is the grille right here. You get a dark chrome grille, which I'm very in love with. Genesis love to hide their adaptive cruise control radar to make it mesh with the grille. You got a front-facing camera, which this vehicle is equipped with the surround view. Also, with the Sport, you do lose your LED fog lights, but in return, you get functional air intakes to help cool off the engine. As all standard with all G80 Sports, or G80s in general, you get LED headlights. These right here are adaptive. That means when you're driving and you turn, they swivel to give you more visibility on the road. You got the daytime running lights right here, and these are your turn signals as well. Big, huge Genesis logo, which I'm a big fan of. This is a nice, beautiful logo here. As you work our way over to the side of the vehicle, now the side profile is astonishing. This is a big girl. Overall length is going to be just over 196 inches long, and the wheelbase is going to be just over 118 inches long. A couple features I want to show you on the mirror here. You got LED dark tinted turn signals on the mirror. As you get under here, you got your camera for your side view. When we get inside, I'll show you what that's like. Work our way over to the wheels. Now, my tester has the staggered wheels, which is standard on the G80 Sports. This one, the front wheel is going to be wrapped in your 245 40 series tire. This is a 19-inch wheel. The wheel design here is very nice. Doesn't look too difficult to clean. Genesis logo brakes here. We work our way over to the back wheel. This one here is a bit wider. This one's wrapped in your 275 35 series tire. Now, that's going to give you a lot more grip that's on the road when you're driving this thing. The fuel tank is just under 20 gallons. I'm sorry, just over 20 gallons. Now, as we work our way to the back of the vehicle, now, just like you get in the front headlights, you got LED tail lights as well. It's going to be your reverse lights and your turn signals here. You got your quad outlet exhaust. Which is integrated into the rear bumper, which a lot of cars are doing now. If you look closer, you got your actual exhaust pipes back there. You got rear parking sensors on the rear as well, which you get front parking sensors on the front. This car does have a power lift gate or trunk. Overall trunk capacity is going to be just over 15 cubic feet. My Tesla does not have the roadside assistance like first aid kit like the G70 had, but I'm pretty sure they do have it. Close it, just press that button right there. Also, you get LED for your license plate lights, and also you get a rear view camera. Big Genesis logo here, which you guys know I'm a big fan of. Now we're gonna get to the inside, show you this nice interior. As always, I love to show you guys the key fob. Same one that you got on the Genesis G70. No remote start, but you do get it through an app. This vehicle is equipped with the smart key access. I expect it to be at this price range. To lock the vehicle, just press the button here with the key fob in your pocket. It locks the mirrors. Locks the door with the power folding mirrors. Press it to unlock it since there's no sensor on the back. And it opens right up. Now we're gonna talk about some materials here on the door. You got soft touch plastic here. This vehicle does have the carbon fiber package. You got aluminum door handles all the way here. 17 speaker Lexicon audio system. You got auto down and up for all 4 of your windows. Power folding mirrors, you can turn them off and on for right here. Down here you got this is actually not soft, this is not hard touch. This is just regular soft touch plastic down here. Decent storage. I do like how they got the Genesis logo here. A couple of features I want to show you guys over here. You got your lane keep assist button here, blind spot monitoring. You can also access the trunk from the inside just like any other regular vehicle. Your fuel tank. This vehicle is equipped with the power rear shade and your traction control. Electronic parking brake. Steel pedals, which I think is a nice finish and touch. On this here, I believe this seat is a 16-way power adjustment right here. Inside the beautiful interior of the Genesis G80 Sport, start up the engine, just put your foot on the brake, press the push button start. Now you do get a nice welcome screen here on the instrument panel. This is a 7-inch LCD screen. First of all, we're going to talk about materials. You got a soft, you got ingested molded plastic right here. We got some leather wrap material here with some faux stitching, carbon fiber trim. Also, you got some aluminum trim right here. The steering wheel is leather wrap as well. This is a heated steering wheel. To control your instrument panel, just press, different things you can do right here. You press this button right here. Different things you can do. You can scroll through your lane keep assist, which gives you a nice graphic on when you're swerving or when you're going over to another lane. Driver attention warning, tire pressure. Come over, heads up display. You can customize it. You can change the color, the brightness. You got your driver assistance, your door, your lights, sound, your convenience, and then you also have. We'll talk about the convenience. You can set your seat different ways. Your steering, you can set different ways. Your wireless charging pad you got down here, you can set it different ways. Your service intervals, you can set that to give you a reminder when it's time to take your car in for service. Your cruise control buttons here. This button controls your adaptive cruise control. This is your regular radio controls and your phone buttons over here. One thing I did forget to mention was you do have 2-person memory seating here with a tilt and telescoping wheel. So you can set that with your seat. When you turn the car, based on what button you press here, it's going to set it to the exact same seating and steering wheel position that you had it last time. You got paddle shifters that are mounted on the steering wheel. I wish they were mounted on the column, because when you turn the wheel, they turn, so you may lose track of where they are. But they feel really nice. Coming over to the infotainment system, you got a 9.2 screen, which is available on the Sport. If you go on a regular model, you get just an 8-inch screen. But it's very customizable. It's touchscreen, but also you can control it with this little knob down here to control it there, move it around, where all the different things you want to do. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, very customizable, and it's very easy to learn. You got dual climate control buttons here. This controls the speed or where it comes out. As obviously, very nice clock right here. This very nice. Controls your auto buttons, your radio, XM radio, your media. You can enter an SD card right here. You got your map that pops up. Close that. Graphics are pretty nice. Like I said, this looks like it came straight out of a Hyundai product. So hopefully when Genesis gets newer models, they can update this to have their own customizable look. You can see through your tracks when you have a CD player, which this one has, which is very interesting. You got a wireless phone charger here, which is mine just charging. USB aux port. Gear shift knob, which is the same that was on the Genesis G70. To put it in drive, you got to press the button and it goes in drive. Put it in reverse, shift it all the way up. Like I said, this vehicle does have the 360 camera. Graphics are just exactly what you get straight out of a Hyundai. It's a lot better than what you got in the Durango that I did the other day. Press the button, you can get different views. Remember those cameras, those cameras that I showed you on the mirror. This is a picture of them right here. You can go to settings and you can customize all of that. To put it in park, just press the button here. and it goes into park. 2 cup holders, which are very nice. This is that center stack I was telling you to control the navigation system. You got heated and cooled driver front and passenger seats. Parking sensors button here. You got a surround view camera you can just press on anytime you want, and with the heating steering wheel. Over to the storage. Now the center console is also wrapped in that leather. This is genuine extension on here. Inside you got a USB and a 120 volt. I'm sorry, a 12 volt. It's very nice storage, and it's lined with felt. Onto the glove compartment. It's damp and it's lined with felt as well. Very nice. You do get standard on the G80 Sport a panoramic sunroof, which opens up, lets in a lot of light. You can see it's starting to rain. So we're gonna close that. Overall, I think the interior here is very nice. I kind of like how the just this stack right here is kind of facing towards the driver. But now we're gonna get to the rear seats to show you what that's like. Now coming into the back seat of the Genesis G80 Sport, as you can see, you think it would be a bigger vehicle. We get more space because it's just a bigger vehicle, but we're gonna jump up in here. Now this seat is pushed all the way back. This says you get about 35 inches of leg room, which is, I think, is kind of tiny, but surprisingly, I'm 6'2", and I got enough room back here. We'll talk about a couple features on the door. With the Genesis, you do get a manual back rear sunshade here on the door. You got the carbon fiber trim right here, also with that metallic trim on the door. Hardtux plastic, Lexicon speaker system back here. More of that leather with that nice stitching. You do get 2 map pockets coming back here. Let down this big huge center console down here. You get 2 cup holders, heated rear seats, 3 level, and you get a power rear sunshade. Also, as always, I'd like to show you guys what I have just in case you have a family. I got my son's car seat back here. This seat here is it's moved up a little bit, but I think it's a nice space for you and your family. All right, now to show you guys the engine here. Raise this. I do love how the hood is held up by struts, but onto the engine. Now, the Genesis G80 comes in 3 different engines. The base G80 is going to have a 3.8 liter V6, and you also got a 5 liter V8 engine as well. This one here for the G80 Sport is your 3.3 twin turbo V6, the same one that was in the G70 and also that's in the Kia Stinger. This one produces 365 horsepower with 376 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 time is going to be just over 5 seconds, 5.2 seconds to be exact. It all goes out through an 8-speed automatic transmission. If you guys are wondering, this vehicle weighs just over 4,500 pounds. All right, so now we're on this test drive for the Genesis G80. First initial thoughts, the driving dynamics of this car is very nice, actually. Steering isn't too numb, nice and tight. I got it in sport mode, which tightens up. This is the steering wheel. This vehicle does have an independent rear suspension as well. Standard equipment on this thing is going to be your blind spot monitoring, your forward collision alert, your adaptive cruise control, your lane keep assist. So that's pretty nice. Comes down. A lot of vehicles don't offer that. So we're about to get on a little slow roll here. I'm going to floor this thing and let you hear what this engine sounds like. Ooh, yes. Boy, that 8-speed automatic transmission shifts very nice, very smoothly. The driver, the blind spot monitoring works very well. I think it's kind of sensitive. You cannot turn that off. On this vehicle, you can actually. I'm sorry. I got the lane keep assist on, and if you pair it with the cruise control, it will just literally keep you in the lane. And my foot is off the brake right now, off the gas pedal, and off the steering wheel, and it's just doing the driving for me right now. Now, after a certain time, it will tell you to put your hands back on the steering wheel. Now see the car's up here is braking. My foot's not even on the brake, and it's braking for me. It's gonna keep that distance. I got it to 3 car lengths right now. I can decrease that by pressing that. So he's braking for me, and it's going right back. With that lane keep assist on, see right here, it's shifting back over for me. Now this V6 engine makes it very easy to pass, folks. This is the rear wheel drive model, so it's putting all that power to the rear wheels. You'll have no problem passing people just like. Woo!
Yeah, baby.
Getting over. Do it again. Have no problem. You'll have no problem passing people when it comes to that. Got my son back there. For the overall summary of the Genesis G80 Sport, I think it's a very nice vehicle. It competes with vehicles like the Mercedes-Benz E-Class and also the BMW 5 Series. Now, before we talk about pricing, let's talk about warranties. This thing here has one of the best warranties in the business. It's giving you a 5-year, 60,000 mile basic warranty, a 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. But it's not the only thing. It also gives you a 3-year, 36,000 mile complimentary maintenance warranty as well, which the Genesis will come pick up your car, bring you a loaner car, take this car in, and do the maintenance for you, all for free. Now, let's talk about pricing. This one here, the Genesis, just the regular Genesis G80, it's going to cost you just starting at $42,000. This Genesis G80 Sport starts off at $55,000. Now there's a couple other options here, like you get the Ultimate Package, and then there's a couple dealer options, and goodies that you get in. It all rounds up to be just over $64,000. That's something that Hyundai and Genesis always strive on, giving you a whole lot of car for a little bit of money. As always, thank you guys for tuning into the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, please remember to comment, subscribe, and like. And I'll see you on the next one. As always, I want to give a big shout out to the Jenkins Hyundai dealership here on Atlanta Boulevard. Without them, I won't be able to do the things I do. Thank you very much. I'll put a link of their inventory in the description. When Genesis became its first luxury brand, when Genesis, with Genesis, as always, I love to show you guys the key fob. Same one that you got on the Genesis G70. You are recording? Okay. All right. Inside the beautiful interior of the Genesis G80. Oh. Okay, ready? Shut up. Let's go. Inside. Now coming into the rear of all the safety features that you get, they work very well. Hyundai has never had a problem making their features or their safety features work very well. The blind
that way.
Huh? $1,000. I think that's a very good deal. Think about all the standard features that you get. You can stop. That's something that Hyundai and Genesis always strive to. That's something that Hyundai and Genesis always strive for a little bit of money. Now, okay, you can stop right there.